Morning, everyone. Welcome to this lecture. So today we are going to talk about IMPDP. Yesterday we have seen the theory and the practical of EXPDP. So today we'll deal with IMPDP. So basically, like IMPDP, if we have to deal just IMPDP LP is equal to Y. So it will give you all the options. Whatever the IMPDP options are there, we can use this IMPDP options. However, like import is basically for restoring. I can say restoring the data. If the data is lost, we can restore the data. So what we need to do, basically we have to go and see where these files are there. Prod, exports and SPI, in which we have our exports, right? Yeah. So we have the EMP table backup is there, EMP department table backup is there, complete ABC user backup is there. Okay, XYZ ABC user, XYZ user backup is there, table space backup is there, full backup is there, metadata backup is there, the only data backup is also there. So we have all different kinds of backups are available. So what you need to do now? Basically, for example, say we lost the EMP table. So we have the backup. How to restore, which I'll show you now. Okay. So now let me take a user session. Okay. The user session. So ABC user is getting connected. ABC by ABC 123. Okay, connected. Now select start from tab. So this is a story. So for example, there's an employee table and the department table. And ABC user. ABC user actually has to drop which table? ABC user has to drop a department table, but ABC user is dropping employee table. For example, drop table EMP. Okay. So table is dropped now. So if you say select start from EMP, tabular view does not exist. Now the table is not there. Table is dropped. Table is not there. When a table is dropped, how can you restore the table back? Who will tell me? Anyone?
IMPDP.
Actually, for a table, if the table is dropped, if a table is dropped, IMPDP is not required. Directly, directly IMPDP is not required. However, like there is something called, anyways, I'll cover the concept right now. I'll cover this concept also right now. There is something called recycle bin. There's something called recycle bin. Okay, what is this recycle bin? For example, if you're actually removing any file, for example, if you want to delete this file, so it says, do you want to move this file to recycle bin? If you click yes, it will move to the recycle bin. And again, this file will be stored in recycle bin for how many days? For the how many days the retention is there, that many days this file will be there in the recycle bin. And then it can revert. We can actually restore the file back from recycle bin. Can we or no? Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Yes, Rishan.
Yes,
Sure.
now we can.
Okay. So yeah, in that sense, what we can do, we can check show recycle bin. See, the employee table is there. This is moved to bin, and at this point of time, it was dropped. This was the drop time. Actually, we can restore the table back from recycle bin. No need of import. No need to import actually. No need to do any kind of import or something like that. When the table is dropped, I mean to say, when the table is dropped, okay, whenever the table is dropped, it will first directly go to the recycle bin. But user don't know that it is there in recycle bin. User will directly contact DBA only. So we have to ask, what did you do? Did you do a drop or did you do a truncate? Or what did you do? User has dropped the table. So no problem. It will be in recycle bin. You can actually get the table back from recycle bin. How to get the table back from recycle bin? The command is flashback table emp to before drop. Done. Flashback complete. Flashback table emp to before drop. Now if you see show recycle bin, there is nothing there in the recycle bin. From the recycle bin, table is back again. See, the table is back. This is how you have to perform. You can actually restore the table back from recycle bin if the table is dropped. Let's truncate the table. Truncate. Okay. Now truncate table emp. So what happened when I gave truncate table emp? See, select start from. See, actually, how many records used to be there in emp table? How many records used to be there in emp table? How many records used to be there?
0.
No. In EMP table, how many records used to be there?
2.
Around 38,000 something is there.
No. Around some lakhs and millions of records used to be there. Okay. Some millions of records used to be there. Yeah. Some 251 lakh 65,000 824. So these are the records that used to be there in employee table. Okay. But unfortunately, that all the records are truncated. When you use truncate table, what happens is the structure remains the same. Structure means metadata. Metadata will be remaining the same, but this data will be truncated. Okay, that is truncated. If you drop, what happens? If you drop the table including data, metadata, everything will be going to the recycle bin where you can get it back from recycle bin. But if you truncate the table, what happens? When you truncate the table, the entire data will be truncated, but the structure remains the same. The employee table remains the same, but the data inside the table is gone. This 251 lakh 65,824 records are gone actually. Okay. So now in this case, what they will do is, like, in fact, they don't need, they can't do anything. Users cannot do anything in this sense. Okay. Instead of truncating one table, if they truncate the other table or something, then what they'll do, they'll actually contact DBS. In this sense, the import will work. Then, like, what we generally need to do, IMPDB, okay, and directory is equal to, what is our directory name? Can someone tell me what is the name of the directory?
Data pump DIR.
Data underscore pump underscore.
I can copy from here. Yeah. So directory is equal to data underscore pump underscore dir and dump file. You can use any dump file to import the data back. Dump file. For example, this is employee table, right? You can use this employee table dump. Okay, and log file. You have to give another name to the log file. Like what you need to do is, you need to do like this: emp underscore abc underscore emp underscore import imp dot log. So we will understand that, import is happening of the emp table. IMPDB directory is equal to directory name, dump file is equal to dump file name, log file is equal to log file name. And what do you want to import? Tables, right? Tables is equal to emp. Let's see what happens. There's one error actually. table EMP already exists. All the dependent metadata will be skipped. Okay. So now if you see what is there, the count is again 0. So what you do, you instead what you can do, tables is equal to EMP content. This content is equal to data underscore
CT borders.
CNT. Okay, so already metadata is there here. Metadata is already there. Metadata and the structure. Structure of the table is already there. Only we lost the data. So we're trying to import the data. Data underscore only. Content is equal to data underscore only. We're just trying to import the data back. Let's see.
త్రిషన్ ట్రంకేట్ అంటే స్పేస్ కూడా స్ట్రక్చర్ అండ్ స్పేస్ కూడా డిలీట్ అయిపోతుంది అనుకుంటా. డ్రాప్ అండ్ డిలీట్ అంటేనే స్ట్రక్చర్ సేమ్.
What? Drop and delete.
ట్రంకేట్ టోటల్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కదా.
No, Nico. What do you say like this? Only the data is lost. Whatever the data is lost is lost. So what we have to do now? And what is your question? I did not understand this. See, the table is back again. Chapan, what is your question?
మెటాడేటా కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుందా అండి? మెటాడేటా కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
Truncate and metadata ఎందుకు వెళ్తుంది? Metadata is there. Clear ఉంది కదా? Clearly it is visible. So when you truncate the table, what happens? Table is visible, but the data inside the data inside the table is gone. Okay, but the data inside the table is gone. That is truncate. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the table is back now. So this is how we can import a table. And next, importing a user. For example, you're dropping a user now. So let me drop this ABC user. Let me drop this ABC user. Who can drop? User cannot drop himself. DBA has to drop the user. DBA has to drop the user. So let me connect to SQL Plus and drop the user. Drop user ABC cascade. Okay, cannot drop the user because user is already connected here. So user has to exit from the session. Then only we can drop the user. Okay, drop user ABC cascade. So user is dropped now. User is dropped. User no more exists. ABC user no more exists here. So if you see, it says invalid username password. ABC user no more exists. So now ABC user will complain if the user is not there. So now user has dropped, right? So there is no user. We can bring the user back. We can bring the user back just by importing. Just by importing the same. Instead, what we have to do, we have to see which dump we have to use first. We have to see which dump we have to use to import the ABC user. ABC user. ABC.dmp. This is the user. ABC.dmp. Okay, this is the user's dump. ABC.dmp. So what we'll do while importing. While importing, what we will do is dump file is equal to abc.dmp. Okay, dump file is equal to abc.dmp.log. Okay, and schemas, we will use schemas. is equal to ABC. User including the structure, definition, user data, metadata, everything will come back. Whatever the user's tables is there, everything will come back. Okay, so everyone able to understand what's happening here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir, now.
Srishan.
Okay, so now you get the user pack. Okay. Yeah. Then let's deal with what is. So after this, what we did multiple users and then the table space. Okay, fine, and then the full database. If you want to import the full database, for example, if you want to import the full database, you have to use simple. Use the dump file, whatever the dump file you want. Use the dump file. The dump file will be, yeah, this one. This is the dump file. And log file, you can give any log file you want. And you can use full is equal to y. So when you use full is equal to y, what happens? Both metadata and data will be imported. Okay. Both metadata and data will be imported. So if you want only metadata to be imported, so use content is equal to metadata underscore only. If you want only data to be imported, use content is equal to data underscore only. If you want both metadata and data, don't use anything. By default, it will import both metadata and data. This is about IMPDB. And there are some more options where you can use IMPDB. So for that, we need to go with additional server. We need to go with additional server. So if you have to go with the real-time concept, we have to go with the additional server, which I'll explain you. Or else, I will take the same server and explain you some more concepts. The concepts are like, there are some scenarios which I'll explain you. The scenarios are like, take a backup of EMP table. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is a scenario. Scenario number 1. Please refresh employee table of ABC schema from production server to development server. Production server to development server. So, for example, say Pune DC is the production server and Delhi DC is the development server. So, from this server to this server, we have to copy the dump. We have to copy the dump, okay, and then we need to do an import. That is scenario number 1. Scenario number 2. Refresh the complete schema, ABC schema from production to development. So we just need to take backup of ABC schema and copy the dump to the next server, and then we need to import the dump into that server, next server. Okay, next, please refresh the development database from prod database, which means the entire database, the complete database, full is equal to Y, which I told you before. So these are the 3 scenarios which we will deal with this practical session, okay, of export and import, which is in the real time session. This is something related to the real time, what we do on a day-to-day basis. On day-to-day basis, we call this as a table refresh. This one, the first one. We call this a table refresh, and we call this a schema refresh, and we call this as a database refresh. So there are 3 types of refreshes that we generally do with the help of export and import, which we'll deal with in the real-time practical session. But for now, as I told you, there's a homework that is being allocated to you people, which is already given. EXPDP help is equal to Y, IMPDP help is equal to Y, post which do the exports and imports, all the practical that I have told you till date. Understand, guys?
Yes, Trishan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have nothing to share today. So the real-time session, which real-time session meaning like whatever the real-time activities that we do on export and import, which will be shown in the separate session actually. And the next session, I mean to say, the next section we will deal with. We'll deal with that. Okay. Other than that, I have nothing. If you have any questions, you people can start asking questions. Thank you so much then.